In preparation for Nkugulumes Wednesday, I am here with none other than Mr. Immanuel.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Wood Kitchen.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Hello there. Can we clap for the man, please? So good. Immanuel, how have you been?
Well, thanks. And yourself?
Good. I mean, the last time we interacted, I got a nice gift.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe it's come with more gifts this time.
No, I'm here to learn how to be a proud member of the Wood Kitchen.
Exactly. So I hope you've come hungry today.
Extremely.
Tell me, what do you love to eat? Do you like steaks? What do you like to eat?
I love a tender steak.
A tender steak?
I love a tender steak.
Say no more. So we're going to do a rump steak today.
Right.
But reason why we're even doing this, I know you're always busy on the go and whatever it is.
Yeah.
So this rump steak, you can actually sit down, still have it with some fries after you've made it,
yeah,
or put it back in the fridge and then make some like lovely sandwiches for the week, you know what I mean?
Nice.
So that you just get yourself organized, you're on the go, you put something in that lunch box, you hit the ground running probably after gym, whatever it is, during the lunch hour.
Yeah.
Have that sandwich and then we move from there. So, I've got a beautiful rump steak.
Nice.
Look at that, that is absolutely amazing. So guys, rump steak, go to any of your supermarkets, butchers. Oh, thank you, my baby boy. Did you say hi to Uncle
Hey,
Immanuel?
Caleb. How are you?
Fine.
So what are you going to do
now?
with your strawberries, Caleb? What are you going to do with the strawberries? After we wash them for you. Are you going to put them in your cocktail?
So do you grow these here?
Yes, Caleb has just come out of the garden. So you know what? We've been so lucky this year.
Yeah.
The garden just it keeps on giving at the end of the day.
Great.
So lovely strawberries. We've got so much time. We've got a whole bunch of
things
herbs.
are you growing?
We've got there's lemongrass, there's thyme, there's rosemary.
Nice.
So we're into our herbs because of obviously all of the
Yeah.
different aromatics when we cook.
Right.
So if you want some herbs and the like, just
I'm carrying some. I'm
pick
carrying
from
some.
there. So Caleb, what you can do is take that off, boom, and then put it into your drink. Okay?
Yeah. So you do that.
So Emmanuel,
Yes, please.
I'm sure a lot of people want to know what you're all about. Are you going to give us a quick breakdown of how you even got into the business of your electronics, the telecoms? Tell us a little bit more about you.
Right. So I'm Immanuel, of course, as introduced. I'm founder at eMark. eMark is a tech business.
All right.
We are trying to pioneer digital inclusion. In fact, we are pioneering digital inclusion in Zambia.
So you see the whole issue of digital inclusion, because it was a very upmarket kind of business before. Not a lot of people could afford it.
Exactly.
But then even what we did with you with the collaboration, traded in a couple of phones.
Yeah.
And we got brand new phones as well. So would you want to touch a bit more about that and obviously tell the audience?
Yeah, I mean,
all of
now, William, you know that tech is not a luxury anymore. It's a need.
Exactly, that's it.
There's more need for people to connect. Over time, dynamics of how we interact, how we do work has shifted from traditional to digital.
Exactly,
So,
exactly.
I mean, even you guys, I watch a lot of content
And you
that
see,
you're doing.
it's so funny, right? Because before, a lot of people thought you need all these high-tech, different kind of cameras.
Not quite.
Yes, they are fantastic, but I mean,
Yes.
the kind of content and reels that we're creating on the iPhones or any kind of handheld device itself is just, it's amazing. And it's like,
content, in fact, it's content on the go.
exactly.
Like
exactly.
now, if I want to, I don't have to wait for the main news to get an update of what's happening in the country.
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
A politician, now politicians actually have Facebook pages. If they want to address us, they'll just go live and we'll listen to them.
Yeah, I don't know if some of them should be having those kind of pages, but anyway.
Well, they're just like you and I. Like I told you, it's a need. It's
Exactly.
a need. So, based on that backdrop, we're trying to get to a place where more Zambians have access to high quality ICT products and services, because then when that is achieved, there's equal access to opportunities.
Exactly.
There's equal access to information.
Okay.
So we're doing that through our flagship service called Gadget Finance.
Fantastic. Hold that thought for 2 seconds. So basically, guys, what I've done with the steak, very simple. Put a bit of oil on it, salt and pepper on either side. You can let it sit for like 5-10 minutes max. put it on a nice hot griddle, which is what we're gonna do just now.
I think I missed
And then,
on what you
oh yeah,
on your spices.
so what we did here was basically some olive oil. We just rubbed that. That's going to be like the binding agent for the for all of your salt and pepper that you're going to put in.
Great.
So I've been lucky. I've mixed all sorts of things in here and whatnot.
Nice.
So it's very basic, salt and pepper.
Right.
Let it stick, let it sit for a couple of minutes.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it into there.
Ah, nice.
Good. So we're going to put the steak in there. As you can see, it's sat for a couple of minutes.
Right.
So in with the steak. So you need the griddle to be very, very hot. Because what that does at the end of the day is that all of that.
What temperature is
you know what?
heat?
On your gas stop,
Yeah.
just the highest you can go.
Nice, you can
Yeah,
go.
so put the griddle on there. The griddle can take a lot of heat as well.
Right.
And keeps that heat as well.
Oh, great.
So put it as high as you can.
Okay.
Make sure it's nice and piping hot. And that what you want to hear is that exactly. So what we're going to do now is basically seal the steak
Right.
on either side. And then we're going to go in some different elements, which is our butter, maybe a little bit of, what should I call it? This is some rosemary from the garden itself. You can actually, once you rub it, smell it, so fragrant, so very good as well. And then...
So fresh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is basically after sealing it,
Right.
turn it over the other side,
Okay.
seal it again. Then we'll add our butter, can add a bit of garlic as well.
Right.
And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna take a quick walk into the garden. We'll grab some time. I'll show you some of the herbs as well, because you did ask about them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, welcome
This
to
is
take
very
as many
strong and
as
fresh.
exactly, very
Yeah.
strong. So when you balance that, which is the rosemary,
Okay.
plus a bit of thyme,
Yeah.
fantastic for your steaks. You cannot go wrong. That's like a match made in heaven. Okay,
Nice.
so we'll let this thing do its thing for a couple of seconds. Run into the garden,
Okay.
we'll grab some stuff,
Let's
and then we'll come
check
back
out
and
your
carry on
garden.
cooking. Yeah, please come through. So Emmanuel, welcome to
Wow.
our
Nice.
herb patch.
You actually have mint?
Yes, exactly. So we've actually got two types of mint.
Okay.
So, okay, there you go. So you can see that's your normal generic kind of mint.
Okay.
You see he's already catching on, he's rubbing
Nice.
the...
This is the usual one we
Exactly,
use
and
for
all of the...
mojitos and all of this.
Exactly.
Okay.
But what is special is this one here, and you heard Caleb said before.
Okay.
So I'll let you grab some of that, rub it, and tell me what you smell. What do you get from there? What kind of aromas do you get from there?
It's giving a chocolate mint.
Precisely. So, I don't know what the science is behind it, but
what's the
that's-
difference?
Just this is a normal one, but then that's got that kind of chocolate note to it.
Yeah.
So I think, I don't know what has happened, but it's been infused. I think we need Radical Farm on the next episode. He can actually explain
yeah.
to us properly.
So where do you source these?
As I just said, Radical Farmer, a gentleman called Abel. So you
Right.
need to look him up on the socials. He's fantastic with what he does.
Nice.
He actually helped us set up our whole herb patch here.
How long
It
have
was-
you been doing your garden?
You know what? When did we have Immanuel? I think we had Immanuel here earlier in the year.
Right.
Must have been about what? Maybe April or so. So you can see what he's done to the garden. It's just,
So
it's
it's-
amazing.
Within months?
Within months, yeah. Because a lot of the herbs you find within what, 60 to 90 days.
Right.
You've got a lot of the herbs that are growing. Obviously, there are a few more items that take a bit longer. But I mean, the impa has been in here. It keeps on giving as well. So we've got a whole bunch of different, the basil over there.
Sunflower.
Sunflowers.
Nice.
It's, yeah, it's
a beautiful
amazing.
way.
So yeah, so we'll go and grab a few more that we can add to the steak, and then we'll carry on
Yeah.
cooking. So the other one, I know, is the thyme here.
Oh, you've got the time.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So you can grab some of that.
You got this from the same guy?
Yes, yes, yes. That's why I said
Got all
Abel.
these herbs.
Abel's amazing. What he's done for us is just like, it's ridiculous, man. So that's thyme, very good with your steaks, chicken as well.
Okay.
And then the other bit of, remember we said there was,
This is rosemary.
this is the
yeah?
rosemary, yeah. So rosemary is actually much stronger than the thyme. Once you obviously smell it or rub it and smell it, you can
Is
tell
there a
that-
reason why you plant the thyme next to the rosemary?
So, yes and no,
Right.
but you see, all of these are the herbs itself. So basically here, we're trying to get rid of any pests that want to hammer the sunflowers. So as I said, there's some sort of symbiotic root system that has been created. So a lot of the pests, when they come and are trying to attack basically the rosemary or even the sunflower, they get confused because they don't like the taste of this.
Oh,
so
okay.
It
so
comes
you're
here.
using this as a pest control measure.
Exactly. So
Nice.
we don't spray any kind of pesticides in here. So
Okay.
it just takes care of itself at the end of the day. So that's why I said that I think you need to sit with Abel.
All right.
It's amazing what he's done. That's why I said he needs to come back on the show.
But I need to have a piece of land like yours.
Exactly. You never know. There's a lot here. Let's become neighbors.
Very nice.
So we'll pick a bit of this thyme.
Yeah.
And then a little
So
bit
here's the
more
thyme for a
rosemary.
steak.
Yes, so that's
Nice.
gonna go in there with the butter and whatnot.
Okay.
And then just a small bit of rosemary because we don't want to overpower it itself.
Okay, you have your thyme, you have your rosemary.
Exactly, just a tiny
But
bit.
I'm not sure how I will pull this off because I don't have these in my garden.
You know what? Say no more. I will give you some. You
And
take
also plug
some
me
home.
to Abel.
Exactly. How's our steak doing?
Nice.
Looks
good already.
Oh, incidentally, how do you like your steak done?
I like my steak well done. How do you like yours?
Medium rare.
Oh,
But
I'm not having my steak with the blood.
since you are my guest today,
Right.
I won't bully you into
Having
medium
medium rare
or
steak.
medium well steak or medium rare steak.
No, medium.
Okay, so let's give those a bit of a wash. We'll
Right.
throw them in, add some butter, and then we'll carry on cooking. So, Emmanuel, just throw it in there.
But I'm at the wood kitchen. I don't
You
want to
never
take
know.
chances.
No, but you know what? We'll reach some sort of compromise.
Right.
We'll do like a medium well.
Okay.
Medium well done. Okay?
I'm so hungry. I don't want to take chances.
I
Let's stick
don't want
to
take
well
chances.
done.
Okay, so basically, we've put in our little aromatics there,
Okay.
which is
butter.
based the thyme and the rosemary.
Yeah.
So throw that in there. So now what we've done, let that start going. Okay. So the butter is going to create that nice golden kind of brownie kind of taste itself.
Ah, okay.
And then what I will do here, since I cut up some
This is our
garlic.
ginger. Oh, our garlic.
garlic earlier on. So what I did is I cut up some garlic
Right.
and put some olive oil in it. And you know, once you do that, because you're always on the go, this keeps like forever, you know what I mean, in the fridge.
The garlic.
The garlic, in a
Nice.
bit of oil, vegetable oil, olive oil,
Okay.
you know, take your pick. Okay, so let's
So
turn.
you crushed the garlic yourself.
Yeah, so crush here. Just,
Nice.
well, don't worry. Once you're in the wood kitchen, we'll show you all the my knife skills. You will become
After this
a very
session,
sought
I'm
after
opening my own
Nkugulumes.
kitchen too.
So add a bit more butter in there.
Right. So
And
why
then
are we
once-
adding the butter?
The butter, if you've noticed, it gives it that nice velvety kind of taste to it.
Right.
Plus, it also creates a sauce.
But what
so
kind
what
of
we're
butter
doing
is
here, this is just your normal salted butter.
Any butter.
Any kind of butter, put it in, as long as it's salted. If you don't like, obviously, too much salt, because remember, we did season the steak with a bit of salt and pepper before, you can go in with like unsalted butter.
Oh, great.
Yeah, because butter does have that kind of salty, well, the salted butter has the salty content to it. So here, basically, keeping it nice and simple. And then, what we want to do now is basically, once it starts bubbling, we're just going to keep on pouring
Nice. It's coming out
that
so well.
sauce over, which is just amazing. And then if you want to be fancy and whatnot, you can put a bit of brandy at this stage, flame it up,
Ah, great.
you know, when you're
I
trying
see.
to impress the fairer sex, you know.
I'm doing my own steak after this.
You have to, I mean, you have to. And please, you need to share.
I'm inviting you over.
Yeah, there we go.
Inviting you over.
There we go.
You need to review.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
This
And
looks yum
you know, in the
already.
spirit of the World Cup and whatnot, which just happened, I think I need to challenge you at some FIFA.
At some FIFA, when are we playing? That's my game any day.
Any day.
That's
You heard the voices in the background there. Eh?
That's the only game I play.
Caleb, what do we have? A PS what? PS4, which is not even ours.
What? You like the PS5? It's a nice game.
Okay,
You guys
cool.
like Daddy.
So put that down, let it do its thing, turn it down a little bit. You know, at this point,
Yeah.
if you're obviously cooking on your stovetop itself, depending on how irregular your stovetop is, you're welcome to even put it like in your braai stand, like you know the little ovens itself, like what we have in the back there.
Yeah.
Or put it in the oven, like
Alright.
at a low heat. Obviously, take it out. Medium well should be about what, maybe 30 odd minutes itself.
Okay.
Yeah. If
So
you want
this
it like
stage is
well
what?
done, this here we're now going towards like a medium kind of thing. And what is very important with your steak, when you take it out, do not attack it immediately.
Okay.
Let it sit
For how
like
long?
for a good 5 to 8 minutes itself.
Why?
So basically what happens is like this whole cooking process
Yeah.
tenses up the meat itself. Because once you put it there, it's been hit with a whole bunch of heat itself.
Okay.
So what you want to do is basically take it out, leave it to chill a little bit, and then attack the steak.
So for what we're trying to achieve, you don't need your marinade and all of these things.
You know what? That's where the jury is at.
Yeah.
So a lot of people say basically marinate your steaks and whatnot. I don't mind, but I like to make that sauce, which is what, you know, it doesn't actually mess around with the integrity of the beef itself.
Right.
You're not trying to keep those 100% beefy kind of flavors.
Nice. This looks yum already.
Yeah, it's doing its thing.
Great.
Okay, so now, because we're making that heavy sandwich as Nkugulumes,
Yes.
let me grab some of that bread quickly.
Nice. I could be helping do this. Yes.
So, we've got our bread.
Helping do that. Look at
And this
that.
is, there we go. He's a natural, guys. He's a natural.
I'm learning.
I've put him to work.
I'm doing well for my first class.
Exactly. So we've got some nice crusty bread over here.
Nice. Where
Grab
do you
it.
find this?
This is in any of your supermarkets. Just go down to the bakery itself.
Right.
We've got a whole bunch of different varieties.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab my
Ooh, look at that.
trusty knife over here. Perfect.
Look at
Yeah.
that.
So you know what I've seen there? We need a little bit more
Of
of the butter.
the butter.
Yeah. You know, my wife always kills me like, hey, my love, you're
Like too
wasting
much
butter. But when she eats the steak,
Yeah?
then she's okay.
Right.
Keep on playing with that sauce itself. I'm going to take some balsamic vinegar. I'm going to
Nice.
make a small
This looks
side
yum.
called a chimichurri sauce, which we'll add to our sandwich. Okay, so in the balsamic vinegar,
Right.
olive oil.
I don't want to miss any step.
Exactly. So you got your green peppers.
Okay. What are we trying to do now?
Now we're making a little sauce, basically for the sandwich that we're gonna make. Small bit of my mix.
What do you
that's
have in
salted.
there?
Here, it's a whole bunch of different herbs, salt and pepper as well.
Okay. Just made
Put
it
that
from here.
down. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
And then some of that mint. So you see, I've chopped it up. So we're gonna put it in there.
Great.
What's your chili tolerance?
You're asking difficult questions, Mr. Wu. Can't that.
So, chili. Do you like chili or not?
A bit of
A
chili.
little bit of chili.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got some of this green chili which we have in the garden as well, right on the other end there. So what we're gonna do is, let's cut the bread first and set it aside so that we get ready.
Nice.
And you see where we're going to impart a lot of flavor is, you know that beautiful sauce that you're busy playing with
Yeah.
in there? We're gonna take
With that,
our bread
Yeah.
and put it straight in that
butter's
pan.
melted.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
That's fantastic.
Great.
Okay,
Am I being a good student right now?
perfect, perfect.
Nice.
Perfect. Okay, so Emmanuel, what I'll ask you to do, just grab the steak for me. I'll put it in there.
Right.
So you can give me the spoon. We'll swap. Grab
So
the
we are
steak.
done with the steak.
Yeah, at this point, steak is all good. Look at all that juice, man. That's just amazing.
Juicy.
Exactly.
Looks good.
So we'll leave it here for 2 seconds.
Right.
We'll let it do its thing. It's just going to start relaxing, nice and easy. So we've cut our bread. So very important here is that we're not getting rid of any of that runoff, okay? Because that's where
Use
all
it
the
for the sandwich.
exactly that's where all the
Nice.
flavor is. So what I like to do, take the bread
Okay.
on,
Oh, nice.
put it back to full heat itself.
Okay.
So what we're doing is that the bread is going to soak up all of that beautiful sauce from there. So we were here, we ended on the mint, right? And I asked you about your chili tolerance. So you said 1 chili is all right, isn't
One
it?
chili is enough.
Would you mind giving me the large knife over there?
Great.
Perfect.
Oh, this is so cool.
Thank you. I need to get you one of those as well, eh?
Do.
I need to gift you one
How
of
do you
those.
shred the chili?
How are your knife skills? Don't catch yourself on the show, please. You see, there you go.
They're bad.
Okay, so a little bit of chili. Just
Look at
add a
that.
bit of heat in there. Throw it into that chimichurri itself. Nice and easy. Now a spoon, a little bit of garlic. Do me a favor, mix that up for us.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to add tiny bit of that.
Where do you get these mad skills from?
You know what? A lot of the time there's a lot of inspiration from different chefs around Zambia itself, because I mean we're becoming very foodie oriented in Zambia.
Okay.
A lot of the international chefs. So
nice.
Yeah, inspiration comes from everywhere. I mean, you go into the socials, you watch BBC Food.
Do you have
there's
one
so many
particular?
people. You know what? I grew up loving, or not grew up, I still love Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
He's one of my favorite chefs out there.
How do I look him up?
I mean, just get onto the socials. He's on Instagram, he's on Facebook, he's everywhere at the end of the day.
Nice.
Okay, so you see that perfect? So you can see what's happening over there is that the bread has started soaking up all of that beautiful juice from there.
Looking brown.
All right, we're gonna give this a couple of seconds, do a small little cleanup. Okay. And then we come in to build.
Is there a reason we're using this particular bread?
You know what? It's much thicker, it's a bit more sturdier. It's like a sourdough. So you can see there's so much they put in there. It's also very healthy as well. So I think because it's quite sturdy, it soaks up. Any bread would go, but this, for what we're doing, because the steak has got a lot of that juice in there, because sometimes when you make a sandwich, it becomes very soggy.
I see.
Yeah, so this one obviously takes up that kind of thing, but keeps its own integrity and firmness. And then we're going to sort out our...
So it's the firmness we're after.
Exactly. Nice. Because once it takes up all of that juice itself, you don't then become too soggy or whatever it is.
Great, I see.
And then we can enjoy our sandwich. Okay, small cleanup, and then we'll get to building our sandwich.
Great.
Our steak is good.
Looks good.
So now you can see why we let it sit for a bit. Okay,
yeah.
So you can see we left all of that runoff, the excess blood in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a few of these slices of the bread with all of that beautiful goodness from the pan itself.
Yum.
Here we go.
Can't wait to eat this.
Nice and easy. So we're going to take also that steak, get rid of that excess fat itself. Take a bit off here. I think that's quite good.
It's so tender.
And then, now let's see, we're going to cut. Lulu tells me, no, William, cut against the grain.
Oh, yeah? Not across the grains.
There we go. So we've achieved a medium to well. But if you like, we'll still put it back on the fire so that we make sure that we take care of Immanuel. I want him to come back to the wood kitchen, you know?
Yes. It should be well done.
It should be well done, eh?
Yes.
Okay. So what we're going to do is throw those back on there, a couple of seconds. We'll just get rid of that pinkness in there. But as you can see now, that is medium to well.
Medium to well.
Yeah, so it's not a lot of blood which is sticking in there. You've just got that nice little bit of red in the middle.
So that's great.
Exactly. Good. So 2 more seconds. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. I don't want Immanuel to run away. But while we're doing that, you're going to now build the sandwich for us.
Right.
Okay, so we've got a couple of elements. Our green.
Our latest,
Exactly. So what we can start off with now is a nice base for that, for the sandwich, right? Right. So we've got beautiful mayo over there.
Right.
So I'll grab you a nice little spoon. Okay.
We have some here.
Oh, you got some in the corner there?
Yeah,
oh, perfect.
We do.
So you can lather that on. Nice. Perfect. And you see, we don't have to be fancy. Just the same spoon. It's Nkugulumes pins here, exactly.
But when the miss is visiting,
that's when you take out the kabata knife. You know the one you took from your mom's house, eh?
Exactly.
Okay, so that's perfect. So just on the bottom there, and then what you can now start doing is you can put some of the lettuce on there as well.
Great.
Yeah, so we can move this out the way.
Start building our
exactly.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. So those are frying off nicely.
This looks good already. How much of lettuce?
As much as you want. I mean, how much do you want? Don't worry.
Okay, this
go crazy. If you love your greens, guys, throw in your tomato, throw in your onions, you know?
Nice.
Yeah, make the most of it.
I think this is good.
It's looking like those Instagram ones already, eh? Wow. He wants to take my position, this man, eh? In the kitchen.
I'm trying to. But until I recreate this.
Yeah. No, you see?
Then I can take your position.
You've called me for that FIFA date, so
yeah.
When I come to play FIFA, I expect nothing less, you know? Steaks are good to go.
Wow.
And that's what I love about cooking in the outdoors as well.
Yeah.
With all this concrete around here, you don't have to be worried about burning any surfaces, whatever it is.
I see.
Okay.
And this is a nice structure you have here.
Thank you.
How did you come up with this?
Oh, we got a good friend of ours from My Perfect Stitch.
Oh, great.
We said we would like a gazebo. We said, do your thing, madam. And this is what she came up with.
Looks great.
It's really amazing.
Nice outdoor kitchen.
The amount of people that we've met is just, it's crazy. Man.
Oh, yeah?
It's crazy. And we've forged so many different kind of partnerships
Right.
all over there. Oh, that looks amazing.
This is good.
Gonna throw this back on here.
Yeah.
Rid of these
I'm
flies.
waiting for our sauce.
And then you see that sauce has been sitting there, so
Yeah.
it's basically taken up all of those flavors. All right.
Oh, great.
So
Put it up there.
put it up there, nice and easy.
Looks good. Wow.
Your steak sauce.
The most
And
juicy.
we'll throw that on there. Look at that.
Done.
Done. Easy.
Wow.
Done.
This is good. Looks
So
juicy.
we go herbs on this, and enjoy
Let's
a
go
bit of
herbs.
that beautiful juice from our friends at Rhodes.
Yeah, yeah.
Cheers, cheers, cheers. Voila, steak
Voila.
is done.
Yebo.
Let's cut it and let's enjoy this bad boy, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you see? Hold it down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Perfect.
A perfect steak.
So you see?
Yeah.
Manuel, let's taste this bad boy.
Let's go. Mmm.
Oh,
This is juicy. Not something I've had before.
that is nice.
Very.
And you can see, because of that bread, still kept its thickness.
But the marinade sauce.
It's gone right into it.
Yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Oh. Give one to Uncle Immanuel first.
Thank you.
We'll stand there.
The whole one.
Let me give you one. Right. There you go.
Stand.
You can have one
Yeah,
as well.
thank you.
And right here.
Taste.
Nice.
It's good. So I give you daddy's. You can go eat. Let me take one more bite. There you go, my boy. You can go sit down. How is it?
Good.
Good?
Yum,
You
right?
make one more, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Really good.
Bad boy.
Emmanuel, thanks for coming out.
Thank you for having
But
me.
before I let you go,
I'm enjoying this bad boy.
I can see that. I'm glad I did a good job. Before I let you go, where can people find you?
We
See, that language is making me confused now.
right. We're located along Kwazi Road. That's in the CBD.
Okay.
But we have more stores coming across the town. So
Where are you
people should
opening
look
next, though? Or are we keeping that one under wraps for now?
on the ocean.
There you go.
Can I have this?
Yeah, go ahead. You can dip it in dip the sandwich in there. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Say bye to Uncle Emmanuel's gonna go just now.
Bye.
All right. Yeah, and that also, that's a goodbye from us because we've done our thing as
Right.
Nkugulumes.
Nkugulumes.
We're gonna dash out into town, meet the missus,
Right.
do something else with a couple of other people over there, some other corporate clients.
I see.
But it's been a pleasure having you here. Please feel free to
have
come
such
out
a nice
to
place.
the.
I'll be coming
Thank you.
more often for the herbs.
There you go. But before you go, I'll also give you some of them and
Right.
also keep you posted on what we're doing in the garden as well.
Fantastic.
But do yourself a favor, check out Radical Farmer.
Right.
He's amazing. He's part
Abel,
of,
you said?
yeah, Abel. He's not in Nkugulumes, but anyway, he still qualifies because he was in Nkugulumes at some
Oh,
point.
yeah.
So we look forward to having you here. And
Thank you.
from the Wood Kitchen for now, it's a bye-bye. Cheers, guys.
Mm.